So, Trump pardoned all of the January 6th insurrectionists that were thrown in prison, regardless of whether the crime they committed was violent or nonviolent. Now, if you don't know this, 45% of the crimes that were committed on January 6th were indeed violent crimes, and 55% of them were nonviolent. Granted, 45% of the crimes being violent is insane. I think there was like 127 police officers were assaulted on January 6th. And we're starting to find out that even Trump himself has no fucking idea what he's doing. I did some deep dives here, guys, because something that you seem to notice is that a lot of the people who support freeing the January 6th insurrectionists, freeing those hostages, Merrick Garland took them, a lot of these people don't know what those January 6th insurrectionists did. And now that they've been prosecuted and charged, there are, court cases, there are papers that you can read, there are documents that are completely available to the public that you can read to find out exactly what these people did. Don't forget, there was a police officer that fucking died the next day from a stroke. There was all this sort of fucking chaos that happened was genuinely detrimental to society. And what we're finding out is that Donald Trump, like any other fascist, has sent this message, which is violence is okay as long as you do it in my name, right? And so I wanted to bring this up to show you guys here because this is from Tom Dreisbach, who's I think he's a journalist for NPR. Shout out to Tom. But here's one of the guys that Trump pardoned. His name was Ryan Nichols, pled guilty to assaulting officers with pepper spray and yelled, "If you have a weapon, you need to get your weapon." Now, there is a little bit of footage here. We're not going to play the entire thing, but I want you to see just some of this so you can understand the people that Trump... Hold on, I got to get the wire here. Sorry about that. But I want you to understand the people that Trump is pardoning here. All right, guys? You ready?
I'm telling you what, I'm hearing the Pence just caved.
No.
Is that true? I'm hearing
no.
reports that Pence caved.
No
I'm
way.
telling you, if Pence caved, we're gonna drag motherfuckers through the streets. You fucking politicians are gonna get fucking drugged through the streets.
Nice people on all sides, right? Nice people.
Yeah, because we're not gonna have our fucking shit stolen. We're not gonna have our election, our country stolen. If we find out you politicians voted for it, we're gonna drag your fucking ass through the street.
This is a 2 minute, 20 seconds long video. It's probably just the ramblings of a fucking madman, but you see the point that I'm trying to make. These are the people that we got another one. This one here is just a straight document. I want to read this to you because this is important. Peter Schwartz, who was also pardoned by Donald Trump, was convicted of wielding a large MK-46 canister and carrying a wooden tire thumper. Schwartz began indiscriminately spraying OC spray at any retreating police officer he could find. Oh, let's read another one here, guys. We've got Christopher Quaglin, sentenced to 12 years in prison for repeatedly assaulting officers, tackling one to the ground, assaulting them with riot shields, and spraying officers with a chemical spray directly in their faces, per prosecutors. What do we have? Let's read some of the details here. After officers successfully returned Quaglin behind the barricades, Quaglin immediately reinitiated his attack. He pulled on a bike rack barrier and reached across the bike racks, making contact with several additional officers. Then worked with other rioters to forcibly rip one of the barrier fences out of the hands of a Metropolitan Police Department officer. Around 2:34, body-worn camera captured Quaglin lunging at an officer, pushing him down, turning and grabbing another officer by the helmet, and then pushing into a third officer. But back to blue, right, guys? Back the blue. Donald Trump fully supports our fucking officers. Like, guys, I hope you understand that Donald Trump just betrayed every police officer in this nation. If you're a police officer, or your dad is a police officer, or your mom, or you know somebody that is a police officer, I hope you understand that if a Trump supporter attacked that family member, that loved one of yours, Trump would save that Trump supporter. Because at the end of the day, as long as they're doing it in the name of Trump, he is going to support them. Now that these people are free, I hope you understand that they're going to start reorganizing and doing this shit again and again and again. Because he did not do it case by case the way that he said. He said that he was going to go through each individual case and the nonviolent ones were going to get some pardons, right? But he doesn't fucking know. Let's get another one. Thomas Webster was convicted of tackling a police officer to the ground. Oh, we just read that one. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. This is another one. Removing his mask and helmet, the officer struggled to breathe. Others in the mob began kicking the officer. It's unbelievable, guys. Wouldn't be the first time he's been. Trump Bedminster Club hosted an alleged Nazi sympathizer who stormed the Capitol. Look at these fucking beta losers, guys. This is who the conservatives are. This is what the Conservative Party stands for now. If you voted for Donald Trump, it doesn't matter whether you support these people or not. You are now affiliated with these people. This is the MAGA movement, and you are part of it. You still have a chance to jump ship, join the right side of history, and stop being like these fucking people. These are your friends? What the fuck is the matter with you? Just got news from my lawyer. I got a pardon, baby. Thank you, President Trump. Now I'm going to go buy some motherfucking guns. I love this country. God bless America. J6 are going to be innocent. Joseph, everything in the dark is going to lie. Yeah. This is who you are. This is your fucking movement. The QAnon shaman gets fucking released. This is also very important. You should watch this, okay? This is earlier this month.
Look, if you protested peacefully on January the 6th and you've had Merrick Garland's Department of Justice treat you like a gang member, you should be pardoned. If you committed violence on that day, obviously you shouldn't be pardoned. And there's a little bit of a gray area there, but we're very much committed to seeing the equal administration of law. And there are a lot of people, we think, in the wake of January the 6th who were prosecuted unfairly. We need to rectify that.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, JD. You also used to call your big daddy Trump the modern Hitler. Let's be so fucking for real with ourselves. But, for example, what you just heard there was, like, not even that unreasonable. I personally think that anybody who fucking tried to storm the Capitol on January 6th should be thrown in prison. I don't care whether it was violent or not. Once those barriers went down, if you crossed that fucking barrier and you weren't allowed to be there, you're a fucking insurrectionist. But, regardless, this is not what Trump is doing. Trump is on a goddamn warpath. He's sending out a message to all of his fucking stupid red hat wearing loyalists that if you commit violence in my name, I will save you. And this is, I think, one of the funniest clips about this is that Trump himself doesn't even know the people that he's fucking freeing, okay? Watch this clip. We're not going to watch the whole 2 minutes and 11 seconds, but watch this fucking clip, okay?
It's never acceptable to assault a police officer.
Sure. Right? Let's rewind to the beginning.
Of the executive orders, you would agree that it's never acceptable to assault a police officer.
Sure.
Right? So then if I can, among those you pardoned DJ Rodriguez, he drove a stun gun into the neck of a DC police officer who was abducted by the mob that day. He later confessed on video to the FBI and pleaded guilty for his crimes. Why does he deserve a pardon?
Well, I don't know. Was it a pardon? Because we're looking at commutes and we're looking at pardons. Okay, well, we'll take a look at everything, but I can say this.
The fuck does that mean? We're going to
Murderers
take a look.
today are not even charged.
What do you mean murderers today aren't even charged? What the fuck are you talking about? But first of all, listen to what he said. He goes, well, I don't know, was that a pardon or we're commuting some of them? And the fucking reporter knows more about this than him. The guy who wrote he goes, no, that was a pardon. Like, you pardon this guy's walking. He's walking free right now. He just went home. He's probably playing, like, fucking, I don't even know, Hunt Showdown or whatever psychopaths play. Shout out Hunt Showdown. Shout out fucking, what's his goddamn name? Post Malone. Regardless, like, does this surprise anybody that Donald Trump is just signing shit left and right that he doesn't even know what it does? Like, he just wants a legacy. That's all that this man cares about. And his legacy is going to be, indisputably, as I believe, the worst president of the United States, both of his terms. What he just did in the past 24 hours has weakened the United States world presence more than every president in the past 50 years combined. And I truly do mean that. Pulling us out of the Paris Climate Accord, showing the world that we are totally okay with violence as long as it's in the name of the glorious and humble leader. Making lobbying totally legal for the executive branch, allowing government employees to take bribes, setting us back in terms of gender equality. He just legalized discrimination on race. He literally revoked a 1965 Civil Rights Era Act that made discrimination based on race being illegal, and he just fucking pulled it. I know I just made a video earlier about the executive orders and shit, but I think that this needs to be talked about, and people aren't taking this seriously enough. The men and women who participated in January 6th are the most violent and unhinged members of our society. And the fact that we are praising them is sending a message to the youth of this nation that at the end of the day, if you commit an act of violence in the name of Donald Trump, Donald Trump will save you. Listen, that's all I got, folks. Do me a favor. Drop a subscribe, drop a comment, drop a like. There's a tip button. I don't really know much about making money on YouTube. I just became a YouTube partner. Thank you for all the followers, guys, like 55,000 or whatnot. Just became a YouTube partner. I don't know how to do any of that. So if you want to tip me, go ahead and tip me. I don't give a fuck, really. At the end of the day, I'm doing this because I want to do this and because I want to save my country. I'm not doing this for the money. Thinking about setting up a Patreon for the money. Anyway, I'm out of here. Have a good one, guys. Stay fighting.